You said this would be finished in a day. It's been 2 weeks.
And you said it was a carby problem.
It is a carby problem.
It's a lot more than that, mate. I'm the doctor and the patient is hemorrhaging.
I'm the one who's hemorrhaging. 2 weeks, this is unbelievable.
Look, we can call it quits now if you want, mate, but I'm nearly there. The patient's off life support and you're up for $380.
$380? The car isn't even worth that. And enough with the doctor talk. I'm sick of your bedside manner.
I'm just doing my job, mate. I've already put in a new clutch.
What do you mean, new clutch? It's an automatic.
Hey, who's the mechanic here? And I've got a word for you, mate. Next time you buy a car new, try new. Now, do you want the job done or not?
Fix it. Just fix it. I'll charge it to Medicare.
Can you go over there for me, mate?
Yes, I'm the general manager of a television station. What are you?
Hello, this is Lee Travers. I'm the host of It's Brisbane Tonight, the community TV Tonight show. I was just wondering if you'd be interested in advertising on our show.
Hi, Rick Stinger. I'm here to pick up my disc.
Just take a seat.
Hey. Ooh, what happened to TV?
Don't ask. Hi, yeah, there's someone here to pick up a disc. Someone will be out to help you soon.
I want the latest in plasma and I want it delivered to my house today.
Yes, I'm the host and producer of It's Brisbane Tonight. Yes, I'm a woman.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, I'm here to pick up my disc.
Yeah, it's all done. Come this way.
Would you mind typing up? This is for the show tonight. I see that Comedy Idol guy's back.
Yep. Isn't there something you should be doing?
No.
It's Brisbane Tonight. B-R-I-S.
It's a fun little thing to edit. There's the master, and there's the DVD copy.
Yeah, did you fix up that scene at the bus stop? I wasn't entirely happy with it.
Not happy with something?
Not exactly.
Could you specify exactly? Look, I know the bit, it's fine. I think you're being too much of a perfectionist. Perfect Pete, I should call you.
Rick.
All right, Perfect Rick, but it doesn't sound the same.
Yeah, could you just fix it up? If it's not perfect, I'm not happy. Just like my carby.
For you, I'll do it. Keep that one.
I don't work here, I'm the general manager.
Hi, Kimberly. Look, can you just run down and get some toilet paper, please? We're running pretty low. Thanks.
So, Mr. Van Horn, you'll be in to check out the show. I'll let Lee know. Straight away.
Hi, babe. It's me. I'm just wondering what time you'll be here tonight. You can't make it? Why? Your mother's coming over. No, look. I'll just speak to you later tonight. Same. Bye.
An idea, eh? That's an idea, all right. And I like it.
So, can we go ahead with it?
Got a sponsor?
No.
The magic word for me is sponsor. I get people in here every day with ideas. Some of them even good. If this place could run on ideas, we'd be working round the clock.
So, can you provide a sponsor?
No.
Isn't that what you do?
No, that's not what I do.
So I supply the idea and the sponsor.
You've hit the nail right on the head.
So what do you do?
I just told you. You supply the idea, you supply the sponsor, and I supply the nod of the head to make it all happen.
Good job.
Too right.
Well, I better go and catch a cab. I've got a carby problem. I got to go
Bye.
and catch a cab. Ah, before I go, could I grab a coffee? Feeling a bit thirsty.
Sure, just put your money in the tin.
The tin?
Change tin, based on honesty, of course.
Of course.
And dishonesty if you don't use it. Just give me the $2.
You want me to give you $2?
It's not that I don't trust you. Well, I don't trust you.
Well, I got to go. Got to get my car fixed up. Carby
Bye.
problems.
When you get a sponsor, we'll talk again.
Bye.
And the Kingston biscuits are for staff. I don't know why they all come here.
So when we go digital, my aim is not to go live to air and depend upon vision switching, but to record it all first. A direct data link from each camera straight into the radio array at 3.6 megabits per second. Just a standard SD signal. Edit it all in the SD domain. Export and master. De-interlace it. Up-res it to 1920 by 1080. Use a plug-in to up the colour bit depth 444 and then use a lossless HD codec and then transmit that HD file. My bet is no one will notice the difference.
That sounds great. What's digital?
It's in the fridge. Just heat it up. I don't know what time I'm going to be home.
Hi there.
Hi.
You're looking tired.
You're full of compliments.
I mean, you look as if you've been working hard.
I know what you mean. You're a man. Tired. Ugly, old, worn out, boring, sexless, ugly, and fat.
Said ugly twice, but I just meant tired.
Well, I work very hard, you know. This isn't easy.
Don't get your nickels in a knot.
I think you should go.
But I paid that Gareth guy $2 for a coffee.
You paid $2 up front.
Yes.
Boy, he scared you.
It's okay when he talks to silences that are weird.
So, what do you do?
I make coffee. Do you want one?
No, Gareth will be on to me. Anyway, all we have is Nescafe.
You mean there's better than Nescafe?
I prefer the real stuff.
43 beans in every cup. But how do they know?
Who cares?
Anyway, what do you mean? Gareth will be onto you.
I think he weighs the coffee jar.
That's crazy. I just count the beans.
You get everything set up?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Good. I want to go home.
Met Mr. Carby,
Who?
the Comedy Idol guy. Idol's been editing his film.
Comedy Idol? Wish you could just shoot people sometime, like they do in America. Coming here with an idea. Unbelievable.
That Gareth guy said something about Kingston biscuits.
They're under lock and key. You look familiar.
You've probably got me confused with my brother. He's the face of vasectomies or us. So what's your show?
It's Brisbane tonight.
Wow.
So what do you do again? Are you a writer, producer, director, actor?
I make short films. Tell you what, I reckon I'd make an interesting guest for your show.
I don't think so. We already have a show for promoting short films.
What's that called?
The Short Film Show.
Good title. So, how long you been doing your show?
This is the 8th week.
Lucky 8 weeks of producing your own show.
Producing. I'm producer, writer, talent coordinator and host.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, it should be making me. But right now it's breaking me. Stick around and watch.
I'd love to, but I got a hot day tonight. This could be the real thing.
Romance.
Something less meaningful.
Like?
Like sex. Anyway, I better be cabbing. Got some car trouble.
Yeah, don't have time to hear about your car trouble or your sex life.
Well, I'll tell you what, I reckon I'll make an interesting guest for your show.
Maybe some other time. Give me your card.
I don't have a card. In case of emergency, call reception.
You're still here.
Yes, I am.
That'll be a good time to leave.
Well, I'm off then.
Bye. He's a nuisance. By the way, Bob Van Horn will be here tonight, so we've got to make a good impression.
Bob Van Horn, our major sponsor. Bob Van Horn's coming tonight? Well, when did you find this out?
Just now.
Great.
He just rang. He's in the area visiting clients and he thought he'd drop in.
Great. I'm ruined.
You're not ruined. You've got everything planned?
Yes, of course.
Contacted all your guests?
Yes, I've contacted them.
Then there's nothing to worry about. You're an excellent host and a great producer.
Do you really believe that?
Believe what? I see. Oh, well. Yes, I'll be careful. Yeah? Lock all the windows, and you be careful too. Oh, and if you get a chance, can you run outside and drag the lawnmower under the house? Yeah, I left it out. Yeah. I'll stay here and wait it out. That should take hours. No, don't wait up for me. I'll be home late. Love you too. Bye. My bloody wife. Severe storms hit our house.
Oh, is everything okay?
Yeah, it's heading this way. That doesn't cause too many problems.
Like what?
Like a flood or something?
A flood?
How's it going?
How's it going? There's 1 hour till my show. My major sponsor's on his way, but none of my guests have arrived. And now a major flood's on its way.
Besides that, okay?
No. Well, where have you been?
Don't worry, I've got everything under control.
You have?
I'm the man. The studio is set. When you're ready for a sound check, we'll do it. But everything's peachy here.
Peachy.
You bet your sweet ass.
Yeah, keep my sweet ass out of it.
You're the boss. Now go and get made up.
I can't. Carmel hasn't arrived.
Don't worry, Lee. I'm the troubleshooter here. Any trouble, I'll shoot it.
I know.
Thanks.
I know, because you're shooting off at the mouth right now. You're good at this.
Man of many talents. Hello? Okay, all right, I'll tell her now. That was Ardle. I've got some bad news for you. The storm's getting really bad. Some of the roads are blocked, and some of your guests will be late.
Who's late?
The first guy, for starters, the footballer.
Great. Well, the comedian's already rung and dropped out.
My suggestion, we see who arrives first and do the show in a different sequence.
I've never done it out of sequence.
Lily, this is what live TV is really all about.
When? 50 years ago?
The golden years.
What would the king have done?
Who? Wally Lewis?
No, Gra.
Oh, well, it's a bit late to get him.
What would Nancy have done, I wonder?
Look, Lily, it's about turning nothing into something. A grape into wine. Like turning a crap song into a #1 boy band hit.
How else could we do it?
Couldn't we just replay last week's show?
No. The sponsor's here. We have to do the show tonight, even if it's a disaster.
Well, if you get real desperate, you can always use my band, Crabs.
The last thing I need tonight is crabs. Thanks, but you're a bit too out there for my audience.
Well, it's up to you, but we could kill 5 minutes.
You'll kill the whole show.
Have some faith, lady.
Told you we'd be here.
Great, where are the others?
Just drying off. Be here in a sec.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I'll wear that dress. Oh, and those knickers. Look, I have to go, okay? It's getting really early. Okay, see you soon.
Are you leaving now?
Yes, it's okay. I haven't got far to go.
Hi. G'day, Bob. Who's coming in? Yeah. Gareth is just in his office. Come this way.
Right. That was storm out then.
Jody, can you, Mark, what's wrong with you?
I got on the taps last night. I got splitting a dike.
How are you, Garth? Gareth, not bad. How are you? And how are you? Not bad. We've had a bit of flash flooding in the area.
Yeah, so I gather. It gets pretty bad around here.
Yeah. We seem to cop it worse than most.
That's not going to affect anything tonight, is it?
I was trying to get home early to be with the family.
No way, Josie. It's flooding. Question 2. Will it affect the show?
I wouldn't think so. We've still got our signal. And our motto is, the show must go on.
The show must go on. That's good. I should write that down.
So, how's the rug business?
Tell me, Garth, how does this show work?
It's live television with a studio audience. It fits nicely into the 7:30 to 8:30 time bracket between our international news and our Friday night movie.
You've got international news.
Full of my Fiji.
Great marketing. Fijians. I'll jot that down too.
Usually followed by a Hop-Along Cassidy movie. Silver's still popular with the oldies.
Hi-ho, Silver. No one gives a damn about old movies, but football's on. And not only will I be watching the footy on the commercial TV, I'll be advertising on it. Listen, Garth, the reason I sponsor this show is because 7:30 on a Friday night is a great time to advertise to local people on local TV. You put this on at 8:30, it serves me no purpose.
You could be right.
I am right. I'm the sponsor.
Of course.
And the fact that it's promoting local people and local talent, well, that's very important to me. I want to discover the next Glenn Taylor.
Lee.
Hello, Mr. Van Horn, Lee Travers.
Of course, Bob. Very pleased to meet you, Lee. I've been hearing great reports about you and how professional you are in producing this show.
Vicious rumours. Jokes.
Cute. So, tell me, Lee, have we got a great show tonight?
Well, we've got a show.
No use in overselling it, I guess.
I've got to go. Bye.
You know, Garth, that's the second woman I've scared off today. You can't chase after them, though. They get you for stalking.
Good joke.
What joke?
Gareth, the roads are flooded and we're cut off.
But I wanted to go home.
Not now.
I've been here 6 hours. I need a sauna. Bloody hell.
Hey, don't shoot me. I'm just a piano player. Gotta go.
So, tell me, Garth. Tell me about Lee Travers.
She gets into her work. She's a workaholic.
Oh, well, I don't mind a drink myself. Speaking of which, I couldn't have a coffee, could I?
Yeah, sure. My shout.
Right. And a biscuit.
Kingston biscuits. Only the best.
Only the best.
Hi, Jace, it's me. I'm going on air shortly at 7:30, but it would be great if you could call me beforehand, since you're not coming to It's Brisbane tonight. Anyway, I'm starting to get a bit stressed, that's all. Love you. Bye. Mummy's boy. Matt, is anyone here?
No.
What am I going to do?
Plan B.
There's a plan B?
You go up to Bob Van Horn and you tell him the truth.
No way.
Well, we play it by ear.
So what's next?
Well, everything in the studio is set up. The guys in the control room are set. The cameras are clean. The sponsor's here. All we need now is the show.
Not funny. Okay, I've got to think of something. I can't just stand here for an hour. Wait a second. Ardle. Yeah, is that short filmmaker still here? The bald one. Yeah, with the pot belly. Tell him I want to see him. It's better than nothing. Hi, I've got a problem.
I noticed.
You don't understand.
It's raining. The roads are blocked. You got a live show to do, and where are your guests?
Okay, you do understand.
That's why I haven't left. It's raining. I don't like the rain. Oh, I like the rain, but I don't like the rain on me. I think it's great that it's raining, though, because people in drought areas, they need the rain.
So you'll be hanging around?
Until the rain stops, I'll be here.
I need help. Now, will you be my first guest?
First guest? Me, the short film maker? Oh, couldn't Baz make it?
Listen, I don't often ask anyone for help, but I need your help right now. You've been in here today editing your short movie, and I want to interview you about it, right? That's exciting, right? So whatever you're doing tonight can wait. What's half an hour? So help me out.
Okay, I'll do it. But I'm nervous. Where's the toilet?
It's down the hall. Oh, be careful, there might not be any paper.
That's all right. I got mine.
I meant toilet paper.
So did I.
Matt. Is everything okay?
Of course.
What's going on?
She's opening with Mr. Carby. With a bit of luck, he'll do a stand-up routine and not talk about a short film. It sucks.
What a dick. He's my age and doing short films. Says everything.
And to think they hang crap on you for being the general manager of a community TV station.
Bye.
Who does?
Here's where we're at, Lee. No guests have arrived.
I know. We start off with this bozo, and as you said before, we play it by ear.
Okay, but all the sponsors' ads ready to go.
And get some clips from previous shows and the music show, just in case.
Right. You can always get crabs.
Just seen your latest ads.
They're great, eh?
You don't think they're a bit over the top?
Well, over the top. They're real out there, man. Rugs a Dozen is out there. Bob Van Horn is out there. My rugs are out there.
In the rain?
No. I think I'll go for a wander. How long before the show starts?
Oh, 10 or 15 minutes.
All right.
This is crazy. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I'm about to be interviewed about a short film I made 2 minutes ago by this really annoying woman. What the hell am I doing?
G'day. How you going?
G'day. Good.
So, this is a loading dock.
Yep.
Good. What do you do here?
Reload and dock things.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me. This is just a foot in the door for you. What you want to be is a writer. An actor. A director.
No.
Tell me I'm right.
It's the bright lights of mathematics for me.
Really?
This job's just a stopgap, really. What I really want to be is a mathematician. Ask me any equation you like and I'll solve it.
Okay. What's 8 times 4?
32.
9 times 10?
90.
Wow. You really are good.
You know, I've seen that guy's short film. Ball ring. And that story about the car, that's all I get. You know, he's an ex-comedian. There's nothing nice to say about other comedians.
Have I ever had anything nice to say about Rove?
He's a comedian?
Point. Maybe I should interview this guy about his dislike for other comedians.
What do you mean?
Well, it could be interesting. It could be funny. It could be embarrassing.
Do it.
Sine squared theta plus cos squared theta plus the natural log of e all equals the sum of the infinite geometric series from n equals 0 to infinity of 1 over 2 to the power of n, and that all equals 2. Let me tell you how many places I know pi to.
3.141592653597939.
There you are. We better get going. The show's about to start.
8.
Gotta go.
6.
Good luck.
6, 7, 9, 3, 3, 2, 3, 8, 4, 6, 2, 6.
Tell you what, Garth, that guy's amazing.
He's the closest thing we've got to an idiot savant.
Is that right?
The idiot part is.
No studio audience, eh?
Well, we usually have a small audience, but the flood must have kept them away.
Well, that's a shame. So, how many do you get in every week?
It's usually packed.
Yeah, but how many?
We cap it at 9.
Well, what'll happen tonight?
We'll use a laugh and applause track.
Can I get one of those for my bedroom?
Very funny.
I'm serious.
Come on, let's get in the control room.
Have you been ringing these people?
Of course I've been ringing these people. They're not answering their phones.
Well, make sure you turn it off once we go on air. And take your thongs off.
Oh, yeah. I know what I'm doing. It's everyone else I have no idea about.
Yeah, all right. Just trying to help. How are we going? All right, they're going to count you in 5, 4...
Wait, is it me or the ad?
Oh, the ad. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Bob Van Horn from Rugs a Dozen. This week we have fabulously new Indian rugs made in the Philippines, worth $2,000. They were shipped damaged though. For you, $99. How's that? Great value, $99. Only at Rugs a Dozen.
Rugs a Dozen. 5 great locations around Brisbane. Indooroopilly, Yurongpilly, Mudapilly, Jeebrapilly and Uralba. Wongapong Superstore opening soon.
Hi everyone, welcome to It's Brisbane Tonight. This is the Rugs a Dozen special show and I'm Lee Travers. Well, tonight we've got a very exciting show in store with the usual guests and wonderful entertainment which we all love so much. Now I see that a croc has been spotted in the Brisbane River. Let's have a look. Now I see the Prime Minister has an idea to stop money burning a hole in your pockets. Asbestos pants. There's a winner for you. I used to wear hemp pants, but my boyfriend smoked them. Now let's have a look at what's happening on Almost Brisbane.
Next week on Almost Brisbane, we'll be looking at the new fat diet that everyone's talking about. It's the garlic and baked bean diet. You don't lose weight, but no one gets close enough to notice.
Tonight we were supposed to have ex-football star Jason Ackermanis on, but he's been detained because of the flooding going on around Brisbane right now. So in the studios, I found a young man, well, a man, who used to be a local comedian, but he's been producing his own short film in these studios. Welcome, Rick Stinger.
He's the guy from Comedy Idol. He's okay.
I'm out of here.
Where's he going?
He hates watching the show. He's superstitious. He thinks if he stays, it's only going to get worse.
So how would you describe the average Brisbane comedian?
Most of them are either butchers, ex-butchers, or ex-cons, or in some cases, even both.
Oh, well I bet you guys have some fun.
No we don't. That's the culture. We don't have any fun. I don't want to talk about other comedians. I want to talk about my short film. That's why I'm here, because what I love is the wonderful feeling of making a film in a studio. Let's take our chairs over by the blue screen and let the director do the rest.
Hey, what the hell?
Rick, I hear that the hardest thing in the world to do is stand-up comedy, so let's sit down. How would you describe the feeling of getting in front of an audience and making them laugh?
I don't know. I never made them laugh. Joke.
Well, what's it like getting up there on stage? I hear it's petrifying.
I've been booed, heckled, even had coasters thrown at me.
Whew, those audiences must be really tough.
No, that was the comedians. The audiences were really fine.
Well, it sounds so sadomasochistic.
It's sadomasochism without the bruises.
Comforting. Well, Rick, it's been nice talking to you. We're about to go to a break, but maybe you can come and show us that little film of yours some other time.
Here's this rug, only at Rugs a Dozen, $2,000. $2,000, you say? Ha! It's already damaged by the GFC. Now look, I'm vomiting on it. For you, $50. Only at Rugs a Dozen.
Rugs a Dozen. 5 great locations around Brisbane. Indooroopilly.
There are no guests there, honey.
What do we do?
You, Rick, go to wardrobe.
What?
What?
I got no idea what to do.
There's a sponsor here and he wants to see guests. You, man, are them.
Do as he says.
In a special edition of Almost Brisbane, we'll be looking at fat people and their diets. We suggest you pick out into your pew, here on Almost Brisbane.
Here's our clipping segment. And I warn you, these warnings on products are the real deal. They've been sent in from one of our viewers, Sue Ridgepipe. They're very funny. She found them on the internet. These are real warnings on products.
My floor manager is laughing because he's actually been there and done that. Now, I can't wait to get this month's edition of Brisbane Girl magazine. The feature article is about a gay actress, Dion Albion, the lesbian thespian. There's also some beauty tips on how to scratch yourself demurely in public. And my personal favourite is an article about a girl who actually met one of the rarest Australian species, a cultured Australian male. Hope she bought a lottery ticket. Brisvegas magazine, coming to newsstands tomorrow. Brisvegas. I remember when that was a cynical term. But now it's like we actually believe it.
Hello Maya, it's Lee Travers here. The show is going ahead tonight. Our broadcast is 100% on, just hoping that you're on your way. Great. Thanks Maya.
Oh.
Drink?
No, thank you. I'm driving. Excuse me. Would you mind putting that television on channel 27 for a few moments?
I guess so.
Thank you.
My next guest is the man that puts the sip in gossip. Celebrity gossip, Maya Scott. Hello, Maya.
Hello, Lee Travers.
So, what's new on the gossip scene this week, Maya?
Oh, heaps of juicy things, my dear.
The royal wedding.
Oh, the royal wedding. Some people hate it, but I love it.
So, how would you describe the royal wedding, Maya?
Well, the royal wedding, the saga continues. Episode 27, the hat maker.
Milliner.
Him too. I'll tell you what the royal wedding means to me. Wars end, poverty stops, disease is cured, and the world's a much better place.
You jest, Maya.
I do, but the champagne keeps flowing.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole, tragic. Even Russell Crowe dumped her for his childhood sweetheart. Most men marry their childhood sweetheart and fantasise about Nicole, not Russell. Bizarre. Then he goes out and buys the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Not even Ridley Scott could direct them to a premiership.
Okay, how about Mel Gibson?
Oh, Mel. Don't you love him? Found himself back at AH. Alcoholics, hilarious. Heard the latest? Hates the Swedes. Too Swedish.
How about Kate Blanchett?
Boring. When was the last time you saw Kate topless at Saint-Tropez wearing nothing but a G-string? Yes, I said G-string. Not thong the way the Americans do. Reminds me of the time I was at Noosa with John Travolta. And it was hot and I said, John, go and put your thongs on. Ah! I'm still having nightmares. And don't mention the word Forex to an American, for God's sake.
Thanks, Maya. Once again, you've been able to put your own slant on current events. Well, that's enough of the snipey, Maya Scott.
How's this for a money-saving idea? Next week we'll meet a man who uses his old underwear to shimmy his car. I bet that keeps the skid marks off the roads.
It's a crazy world.
Oh, it sure is. You know I'm into edible underwear.
No, I didn't know that. You wear them?
No, I eat them. They're edible.
Hey, that bloke reminded me of someone.
It's me.
You're right, that was you.
Well, what do you make of that?
You were great.
We've got a problem. No guests.
Still no guest.
Who's next?
The storyteller.
The storyteller?
Do it and put on a big hat. Leave the rest to me.
Matt. Have any of the guests turned up yet?
No. Has Bob the Horn on to us?
All I know is we can't piss him off. He eats his own underpants.
Maya Scott. Have you been on yet?
Good question. The roads are blocked and I can't get through. But for some reason I've been on. She has an impersonator on. I can't believe it. She has this ridiculous little man doing way out impersonations of me.
And you were great.
It's nothing like me.
Sure.
So, what's been going on? I've been ringing, Lee.
Yeah, she's left me a few messages.
Me too.
Now the show is on, so the phone is off.
So you're on this show as well?
Yes, my dear. I am Brisbane's finest storyteller.
Like a bull artist?
No.
What am I supposed to be doing now?
Just tell that story.
Well, it's not a story really. Well, it is a story. It's that story I was trying to tell you about this morning. About my mechanic. That's the story. My mechanic. And it sucks.
I don't give a monkey's armpit if it sucks or not. Just tell it.
Monkey's armpit?
Oh, monkey's armpit, rat's ass, cat's ass, kangaroo scrotum, whatever. Just tell it.
What style do I do it in?
Over the top.
Over the top?
Yes. Morley Appleyard is very theatrical. Be theatrical!
Once upon a time, there was a man who had a car problem. He took that car to a mechanic, a stocky evil man who smoked a lot. He said, "Man, I've got a problem with my car. Can you take a look at it?" He said, "Sure, mate. I'll have it ready by Thursday."
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Neither can I. You and I go to the same mechanic.
That's not me.
Could have fooled me.
Now that wouldn't be hard now, would it?
Lee Travers, you haven't heard the last of this. Do you know what I was to do tonight? My masterpiece, for Runswick Street. That's what people want to hear.
Do you have any stories about washing machine repairmen? Because I tell you what, I've got a few people could relate to.
I'm sure you have.
You're missing the point, young lady. The roads are blocked and we can't make it. We're supposed to be on that show. But that's not us. She's got someone else doing it. Do you know what that means?
He's covering your ass.
Brunswick Street by Morley Appleyard. That's me. Brunswick Street, like a woman's teat. Chinese food smells so sweet. Brunswick Street, near the beat. Vomit in urine on the street.
I thought it was tit.
What's going on? You got that bozo comedian doing all the guests.
I know.
I know. What sort of answer's that?
The only one I've got. Here's the guests.
I've got Van Horn here. What do you think he's thinking right now?
All our guests look alike.
I hope so. But I don't think he's that big an idiot.
I don't know what else I can do. I mean, I'm waiting for the real guests to arrive.
And when they get here, what are you going to say then? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't go on tonight. I've got some other idiot impersonating you.
Good answer.
This could be your last show. You know that?
Hey, I know it.
But Thursday never came. He waited for a call. Next Thursday didn't come. Friday, he had Thursday on his mind.
This is a good story.
I think I went to that mechanic.
Hey, he's a good storyteller, this bloke.
It's strange. All these guests look Scandinavian.
And I hope I will never see that evil man again.
That was Morley Appleyard with The Mechanic. We've got some great things coming up after this announcement.
This week at Rugs a Dozen, we have dozens of specials. Hundreds, in fact, dozens. It's our fire sale special. Rugs worth $1,500, now $50. If they haven't got a burn in them, I'll stop them with my cigarette. Only for you at Rugs a Dozen.
Rugs a Dozen. 5 great locations.
So do you like music?
Dude, I'm in your band.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think it's the car that's the problem.
Well, it's a good story. And I'm off.
But I've got one more thing.
One more thing? I'm just a country boy, living in the land, looking for a city girl, someone to hold my hand. I saw you in the farmyard, I saw you with a chicken. I was ripe from cabbage, and you were ripe for picking. Oh, I put the blue in beautiful, and you... Sweet pea, oh, I put the blue in beautiful, and you put the tree in the country. Oh, I put the blue in beautiful, and you put the tree in the country. Oh, I put the blue in beautiful, and you put the sweet pea. And you put the blue in beautiful, and I put the tree in country.
Thanks, Tex.
That's Rick.
I don't believe it.
That takes the cake.
I know what you mean. I thought I hated country music, but that song really rocked.
Your stuff now, you've got no one to do the Mata Harvey Asio girl sketch.
Well, can't we just replace it with something else?
Like what?
I don't know, that's your job.
I know, my band.
We do the sketch.
You put the boo in beautiful, and I put the tree in country.
What's the real Tex Gabber going to say when he hears about this?
What would be going through his mind right now?
I wouldn't mind that song, that's what I wouldn't mind. You put the boo in beautiful and the tree in country.
Tex, you're a legend.
You saw that?
Yeah, when I was walking in I saw it. I was a bit mesmerised. Don't really know the words to describe it.
Sheer bloody poetry.
Yeah, they're the words.
Where's the host gone?
She's doing a quick change. She's doing a weekly comedy skit. It's very funny. Mudder Harvey.
Mudder Harvey?
It's a play on words. Instead of Hari, we use a contemporary Australian surname, Harvey.
Yeah, I figured that. I'm not a complete idiot.
I've got to do the comedy sketch and you've got to do it with me.
No.
You've got to do the comedy sketch with me.
No way. This is where I draw the line.
Do the sketch.
I'm not doing the sketch.
I'll play your film.
Give me back that disc.
You cannot have it back. It's mine now.
Give it back. It's mine now. Give it back to me.
You can't have it back. I'm going to sell it and make millions.
Yeah, you wish. Now give it back to me.
You can't have it back or I'll tell my mum on you.
You'll tell your mum on me? What are you, 3 years old? Give it back. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
Oh, look who's a 3-year-old now. Keep what we're doing.
What?
You can't have it back or I'll have to kill you.
Well, I'll kill you then.
Oh, with what will you kill me, dear Henry, dear Henry?
With my bare hands, dear Marta, dear Marta.
But your hands are too girly, dear Henry, dear Henry.
There's nothing girly about my hands, you bloody bitch. Now, give it back to me.
The microfilm?
Well, it's short. I wouldn't call it micro.
You're right. The only thing around here that's micro is your brain.
You said brain?
Yes.
Look, give me back that film. It's important. I've got to get that to someone immediately. Tonight.
You mean a fat girl?
What do you mean, fat girl?
You said you were going out to eat. I made the connection.
Well, fat people aren't the only people that eat out. In fact, they're the most likely to stay at home.
I have to get this disc to Colonel Bogey right away.
Oh, pick that Colonel Bogey and kill him.
Oh, good luck.
How are we going to end the sketch?
With violence.
Violence?
Yes, violence.
Why'd you do that for?
It's a sketch that needed a good punch.
That was in me, right in the fun part.
Once again, the forces of good have overthrown the forces of evil, as Mata Harvey saves the day.
Big deal.
So, you're telling me this fella started the show as himself, and since then he's been playing all the regular guests?
Yes, well, since I found out I couldn't get through to West End, this was the nearest place I could stop.
That's why I'm here.
Yes, you do.
Me too.
You work here.
So why would I go anywhere else?
Bah, she's got you there.
She sounds like the smartest woman I've ever met.
She does?
Well, every time she speaks, she leaves you two blokes speechless. And that's a sign of a smart person.
I could go for you, Tex.
Tex ain't so dumb either.
Hello, hello, hello.
Can I get you a drink, sir?
Like a scotch and water, thanks. So what's the story? No show tonight?
Hello, Roger. Oh, there's a show, all right.
G'day, Roger.
Hello, Roger. So what is this?
You got some bloke doing impersonations.
Impersonations? Of what?
Of us.
That's ridiculous. I'm Roger Wells, and the only person who can do Roger Wells well is Roger Wells.
Good evening. I'm Roger Wells. Tonight on Who's Roger Wells, I will be talking about garbage. I said about garbage. You may be thinking Roger Wells talks garbage all the time. Or you may be even saying it out loud. Well, tonight I'm talking garbage with a point. Someone told me last week they went to the tip and had to pay to dump their garbage. I said rubbish and they said no, garbage. You have to pay if you rent. I said I don't rent my garbage and I'm not going to pay to rent my garbage. We are the givers. We are giving them our garbage and they are the takers. I am not paying. So last week I went to the tip. I was with my niece. She was listening to some music as we were driving along the road. I said, that's very nice music. She said, it's garbage. I said, well, why are you listening to it then? And she said, because garbage rocks. We got to the tip and they wouldn't take my garbage unless I paid. So I went driving off looking for a charity bin. Finally, I found my way to the supermarket. And what did I see there? A charity bin. And what was around it? Garbage, couches, sofas, fridges, TVs, somewhere to take my garbage. So I put my garbage around the charity bin. So now I've got somewhere to take my garbage. The supermarket, the same place as where I bought it. And do you know what you call that? Recycling. That's it from me, Roger Wells, on Who's Roger Wells. Good evening.
I'm nothing like that! I've never talked like that! That was complete garbage!
How much garbage?
Heaps! A ridiculous amount of garbage! More garbage than I've ever heard before!
Keep going. You're doing great.
That was great, honestly. Now I'm going to have to play your short film, plus it gives you time to change.
But
But what?
what the hell?
Have I got specials for you? Fire Demi's rugs worth $2,000. This week, $50. What do you do when there's a fire? You hose it down. Water Demi's rugs were $1,000, now $50. See these rugs? Faded. That's climate change. $1,000, you'd have to be joking. $50, only at Rugs a Dozen.
Rugs a Dozen. 5 great locations around Brisbane. Indooroopilly, Yeerongpilly, Mutterpilly, Jeebrapilly and Yaralba. Wongapong Superstore opening soon.
The Booville Bodybuilding Bonanza, live from Booville Gym, only on BCTV. You're a joke if you don't watch it, and you're a joke if you do.
Earlier tonight, we had Rick Stinger, the comedian, on, and he's been making his short film in these studios. Now he's lucky enough to premiere his movie Paranoia on its Brisbane Tonight. So how would you describe it, Rick?
Well, it's a deep psychological thriller, reminiscent of the works of the
Thanks,
French New
Rick.
Wave.
This guy is freaking me out. 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 This guy is freaking me out.
Okay, fella, you're coming with me.
Thanks, mate. He was freaking me out.
Watch BCTV for beautiful colour television. BC, beautiful colour.
Our next guest is Queensland's representative in the Australian air guitar finals, Nigel Norrie.
I haven't got the CD here. The guy was supposed to bring it in this afternoon. Oh, just grab anything.
On Almost Brisbane next week, we meet a fascinating woman from Wynnum who does handstands while hanging out the washing with her feet. Only in Wynnum.
Fantastic.
That was?
Hmm.
What's next?
The Rugs a Dozen Trivia Challenge. You're this week's contestant, Mavis Boyle of the OK Corral Caravan Park.
You mean?
Get to it, Mavis.
You better give me the answers to these questions. I don't want Mavis looking like an idiot.
Well, somehow I think she will anyway. Matt.
I've just had a flash. Don't call her Mavis, we could be sued.
Okay, true.
In 5, 4...
Well, it's that time again. We've got the best for less. It's the Rugs a Dozen Trivia Challenge. And here's this week's contestant, Cheryl Boyle of the OK Corral Caravan Park.
Lee.
Cheryl?
Cheryl, yes. You're Cheryl.
Hot stuff. Well, it's great to be here, Lee.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Cheryl.
I must have forgot my medication because I thought I was...
Cheryl? Yes, you're Cheryl.
Oh, you've thrown me there, Lee. I live in a caravan park and I like playing Yahtzee and crossword.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 6 children from 7 fathers.
Don't push it. Now, you know the drill, Cheryl. I'm going to ask you 4 questions, and as the questions progress, the questions get harder and the stakes get higher. Your subject is car racing.
Shoot, Lee, you darling little thing.
Who is Australia's current leading Formula One driver?
Mark Potsy Webber.
Oh, correct. Cheryl, you've just won a new set of seat covers for your car. Next question. Who won the first Australian Indy car race in 1991?
That'd be John Andretti.
Oh, very good, Cheryl. You have just won the Lucky Jack's car maintenance selection, courtesy of Rugs a Dozen. I must say your knowledge of motor racing is superb.
Well, I've been around the block a few times myself.
Oh, for sure. Now your next question. How many times did Alan Moffat win Bathurst?
4 times.
Oh, you've just won 2 season tickets to the Lions, courtesy of Rugs a Dozen.
But I follow the Broncos.
Too bad. Now, for the Rugs a Dozen Super Prize, what car did Peter Brock drive to win the 1979 Bathurst race?
Can we cut to a break, Lee?
No. Answer the question.
I'd say it's either a Commodore or a Tirana. 1979, I'll go Tirana.
You've just won the complete Speed Guys car care range, courtesy of Rugs a Dozen. And here he is, Mr. Rugs a Dozen himself, Mr. Bob Van Horn.
It's a pleasure giving you these prizes, Cheryl. What an extraordinary knowledge of motorsports you have.
Thanks, Bob. I think that if you drive a car, you should know all about motorsports. Call me weird, but that's me.
It's an interesting concept. Thanks, Lee.
It's great to have you down in the studios tonight, Bob.
Oh, this is my first time here, and it's a real eye-opener. You have so many guests.
Well, you're welcome anytime, Bob, and thank you so much for your support. It's very much appreciated. And we'll be back after this break.
Look, Lee's out there with Bob Van Horn. Tonight is my chance to get my band on the show. We're a punk band and Lee doesn't want us, but I've got an angle. I've written a song about Rugs a Dozen.
Well, that lets me off the hook.
Well, not really. We're down 1 member.
Help me out of my dress.
Where have you been?
Organising the next segment.
Well, Bob Van Horn wants to meet all the guests.
My band is going to play.
Oh, all right, but no F words.
You got it. You'll love this. Do some more of those warnings while we set up.
Matt. Earlier tonight, I did a segment on real warnings on products, and here are a few more. These are the really good ones, although the first one's a little bit strange, I have to say. This was a warning on a British packet of peanuts. Warning, may contain traces of nuts. What sort of person would go to a manufacturer and complain about that? Oh, excuse me, I've got nuts in me nuts. Oh, that's nuts. The next one is a warning on a Japanese food processor. Warning, not to be used for the other use. I can't say I know what that other use is, but I do know that most men will have sex with pretty much anything. And here's the best one of the lot. I assume it was meant for men. This was a warning on a Swedish chainsaw. Warning, do not attempt to stop with genitals. Well, I'll just have to say that I'd like to meet the man who could. And coming up next, we have Crabs, the up-and-coming Brisbane punk band who are clawing their way to the top of the pops. And here's their new hit single, An Ode to Our Sponsor.
Gentlemen, you want crabs? You got 'em! Rugs, 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 a dozen! Rugs, 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 dozen! Rugs, 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 a dozen! Rugs, 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 a dozen! Dozen rugs, dozen rugs, dozen rugs, dozen rugs, dozen rugs, 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 a dozen!
It's a catchy tune. The sponsor's always right.
Rugs, rugs, a dozen! Rugs, 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 a dozen! Rugs, 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 a dozen! Rugs, rugs, dozen! Rugs, a dozen! Rugs, 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 dozen! Rugs, 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 dozen! Rugs, dozen, dozen, right, dozen, right, dozen, right, dozen, right, dozen, dozen!
Wait a minute. What's going on here? This bloke's playing the role of all the guests. He is? Yeah. I was onto it pretty quickly. Before that good sort Cheryl came out, they all looked alike. For a second there, I thought they were Methodist. Yeah, right. I'm no fool. I'm going to have to rethink my sponsorship.
You don't have to do that. I'll make sure she gets shot for this.
I'm the sponsor. I'll deal with this.
How long is there to go?
We've got 5 minutes, but look, you've done well. You might as well wrap it up now and we finish a few minutes early.
That sounds great.
Excuse me. I've got a question for you.
And the answer is, I know I'm old, but I love the music.
Nah, I'm not stupid. The fact is there are no guests. It was all you.
There's a reason for that.
Might better be a good one. Come on, let's hear it.
The roads are flooded, blah, 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 and I played all the guests.
Well, why didn't you just play last week's show?
Yeah, well, you can tell her that.
I will. Don't worry.
So it looks like this little charade is over then.
Nah. You're not going anywhere.
I'm out of here.
No, you're not. Listen, tonight you've been a filmmaker, a gossip columnist, a political reporter, a country and western singer. You've been a storyteller, an air guitarist, and you were in a comedy sketch.
You left out punk rocker.
Now I want to see the comedian.
Comedian?
Yeah, show always finishes with a comedian. Just do it. For the girl.
Make sure you got a laugh track.
I had him on earlier tonight showing his short film. You may remember Rick Stinger. Here he is again to take us out with his stand-up comedy routine. Welcome again, Rick. Good night, everyone.
I was going to start with a preamble, but I'll go straight into the amble. I have my own new age panel beating shop. I do a sump oil massage. I started my own restaurant recently, Cannibals. 4 go in, 3 come out. I'm getting angry. Australians are losing too many jobs to South American fire brigade ants. I cooked feng shui the other night, only chopsticks on the plate. Tasted great. I met this Chinese girl who can't speak Mandarin, but she speaks grapefruit and orange fluently. My brother was in a motorcycle accident recently. I rang the doctor. I said I'll give him anything. My heart, my liver, my kidney, my blood. He said he needs your plasma. I said he's not getting the tally. I'm Rick Stinger. Thanks very much.
And we're out.
Great show. You've got a lot of explaining to the young lady.
Thanks for that.
I admire what you did tonight.
So do I.
You do? I thought you were going to ditch me.
Why would he do that? You put on a show when there was no show to put on. But I'll give you a word of advice. Get that Rick guy in every week.
Every week?
Yeah.
We despise each other.
Oh, I can see that. It's called chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah. Talented host, no talent sidekick. Seen it a million times. Chemistry. Magic.
Matt, where's that Rick guy?
Gone. Walked out a minute ago.
Oh, I never really got a chance to thank him.
Interesting.
Hey, sweetheart, yeah, I got held up. Yes, the roads were blocked. I did this thing at the studio. It was like that weird Fellini dream I had where I was in that film and played every part. Yes, even the roller skating midget, that one. Well, bye then.
Well, I'm suing the station. Not having some dimwit impersonate me.
Boy, loosen up, buddy.
Yeah, I think the young lady's right.
I'm the smartest woman he's ever met.
Well, that wouldn't be hard.
Look, Rog, Lee Travis had to put a show on, and she did it.
Yes, you do what you have to do, Roger, but Tex is right. I can't imagine how that woman coped with what she was doing. Wouldn't be hard, the woman's insane anyway.
How'd it go? Well, the storm has... whatever. It's just raining now.
Hey, Lee, I just remembered. You didn't get a chance to thank me.
Thanks, Rick.
Well, you did it. You had no guests, no show. Basically nothing to offer the TV public, but you gave it to them anyway.
Well, I don't think I'm the first.
I'm certain you're not. Hey, this band out here, you think they need a lead singer? Because I got a funny feeling punk music is my forte.
You see what I mean?
What?
Well, nothing you say makes any sense. Listen, I want you to be Lee's permanent sidekick.
Well, if it's okay with Lee, there was a bit of tension out there, though. Not just sexual. Woo!
Well, Lee?
I guess.
But I'm not going to be every guest again. No way.
No, I agree. Panelist, throw-to guy, guest commentator, sidekick.
So how about that coffee now?
Listen, before you go, I want to give you a rug. It's worth $2,000, but for you, Lee, it's free. Perfect condition.
Perfect.
Well, my dog crapped on it, but otherwise perfect.
I hope you're kidding.
Oh, that's what I do.
No, it's okay. Thank you, though. Well, Matt and I usually go for coffee after the show. Bob, would you like to come with us?
No, I want to hang back here, see if I can find that Cheryl woman. She was something else. She'd be backstage here somewhere, wouldn't she?
I don't know.
Well, she'll be here somewhere. I'll find her. Congratulations again. Good work. Nice job.
So would you like to come with us too, or stay back here for Loverboy?
Gee, that's a tough call. Let's go.
So, will you guys be here next week?
No. Next week we'll be doing our show in the studio. we will not be here.
Well, I can't see why not. You did it this week.
Be here.
Yeah.
Lee Travis.
Hi. Like to join us for a drink? It's really ridiculous. Ooh. Oh, shit.
Hey, Stinger. I snapped into action. Your car's ready.
Well, it's about time. I'll pick it up tomorrow.
You better make it Monday. I'm closed weekends.
You live in your shop.
Monday to Friday, it's my shop. Weekends, it's my home.
Extra 50.
Done.